So I wanted to do a video on my first orchid that has finally sent up a flower spike. This is just a regular standard Phalaenopsis, which as you can see there, that's its spike growing up. I want it to grow up straight, so I tied it. And it's got lots of roots growing all over the place. But yeah, first one to I've been doing this for about a year now with orchids, and other than their original blooms or spikes that just stay and keep reflowering, this is the first time I've had one grow an entire new spike. Also, I wanted to get to an Oncidium orchid, pardon me for the motion. Now this was an Oncidium orchid that my aunt gave me. It had a bunch of other bulbs, but I was pretty novice. This was the first orchid I ever received. And they got all mushy and whatnot, and once I learned a little more, I learned to mix the bark with the sphagnum moss, and I took all the bad pseudobulbs off except for this one here. It got really wrinkly and skinny. I mean, it is now, but it was way worse. And it had this new growth here, so I figured it may grow roots, and it did. As you can see, the pot has got roots growing out the bottom and all over. And now this is its new growth that came out of that. I'm hoping that this will turn into a pseudobulb and maybe flower, but that is a lot to ask for. So that was, so this one has been doing good and recovering. It's slow recovery, but it is growing and it is doing good, and it was one from my aunt, so it meant a lot to me, and I wanted to keep it going. So that's what I'm going to cover today, guys. Thanks.